being coming to the channel. First of all, sign up and hit the like button. Frank Lampard has been named Chelsea caretaker manager just 2 years after he was sacked by the Blues. The 44-year-old was in the stands at Stamford Bridge as his old side drew 0-0 with Liverpool under temporary boss Bruno Salter on Tuesday night. Lampard, who was sacked by Everton in January, has agreed to take charge of the Blues until the end of the season. Chelsea Chiefs will rely on Lampard while they conduct a thorough new manager search after Graham Potter was axed last week. A statement from Todd Boehly and Bedad Igbali said, "We are delighted to welcome Frank back to Stamford Bridge. Frank is a Premier League Hall of Famer and a legend at this club. As we continue our thorough and exhaustive process for a permanent head coach, we want to provide the club and our fans with a clear and stable plan for the remainder of the season. We want to give ourselves every chance of success, and Frank has all of the characteristics and qualities we need to drive us to the finish line. We have an important game against Wolves on Saturday, and then we will turn our attention to our Champions League quarter-final in Madrid next week. We are all going to give Frank our full backing as we aim to get the best possible outcome from all our remaining games." On his return, Lampard said, "This is my club. I have a lot of emotions towards the club. I'm also a practical person. I've been on a different path since I left Chelsea, but to come back at a time when the club have asked me with a belief I can help until the end of the season, I'm delighted to have this opportunity. I'm confident in myself. I've worked with a lot of the players before. I understand what the Chelsea fans want, and I will do my utmost to give them what they want." The Blues legend has also hinted at potential tweaks to the line-up to face Wolves on Saturday, namely Mason Mount. He added, "Mason has always been a fantastic player for me. I know he's had a few injury problems, so it'll be important for me to speak to him about that and find out where he's at. It's an absolute pleasure to watch him, and other players like Reece James, Tammy Abraham and Fikayo Tomori to go on and be huge players here or elsewhere. But I know what I get from Mason. I just want to see him perform on the pitch. We have a good relationship. We talk a lot. He's been a huge player for Chelsea." The Blues have held talks with Luis Enrique over their top job, while ex-Bayern Munich boss Julian Nagelsmann is also in the frame. Chelsea have endured a dismal season, sitting 11th in the Premier League table and out of both domestic cups early. They are still in the Champions League, however, and will face Real Madrid in the quarter-finals later this month. During his first stint in charge, Lampard guided the Blues to 4th place despite a transfer ban and the sale of Eden Hazard. But he was sacked midway through the 2020-21 season after a run of 5 defeats in 8 matches. Lampard won 44 of his 84 games in charge between July 2019 and January 2021, drawing 15 and losing 25. He was replaced at Stamford Bridge by Thomas Tuchel, with the German subsequently winning the Champions League during his first 6 months in charge. Tuchel was sacked in September by new owners Todd Boehly and Bedad Igbali, replaced by Potter. But the Englishman lasted just 31 matches in the job, winning only 12, drawing 8 and losing 11. His final match in charge was Saturday's dismal 2-0 defeat to Aston Villa. After leaving Chelsea, Lampard returned to the game with Everton in January 2022. He last 12 months at Goodison Park, keeping the Toffees up last season before struggling this time around. In total he won just 12 of his 44 matches in charge of Everton, drawing 8 and losing 24. I hope you enjoyed the videos. What is your opinions or the arrival of this game? Leave it in the comments and don't forget to follow our channel and like this video.